Welcome to the How To Show. I'm your host, Brent Hellickson. This week we will show you how to operate the JVC GY DV500. After this week's episode, you will learn the basic functions of the camera and how to operate it correctly. Let's welcome this week's guest, the JVC GY DV500. We will start by looking at the three main components of the camera. Before you record, you must properly set the white balance so that the camera knows the true white for the current lighting conditions. This can be achieved by having your subject hold up a white object while the camera operator uses the longest focal length and the auto white button is pressed. Next we will discuss the iris ring, which brings us to our tip of the day. The iris ring must be opened up or closed down depending on the lighting environment you find yourself in. This prevents the camera from being under or overexposed. Now we will move on to the focus ring. You need to adjust the focus ring of the camera to ensure that your subject is sharp and clear. To capture subjects close to the camera, adjust the focus to a short distance. This will sharpen objects in the foreground. If the focus is set to infinity, the opposite effect is achieved. Objects in the distance will look sharp and clear. This brings us to the final camera operation we will discuss, the zooming function. The zooming function allows the camera operator to bring the subject nearer or farther without having to dolly the camera. This concludes this week's episode of How To. We hope you enjoyed learning how to operate the JVC GY DV500 digital camera. Join us next week when we show you how to properly operate a lamp.